Okay, so the timer starts at when you select your slot. You want to press B a lot to skip all those dialogues, and once the girl is finished talking, you can go to the left. Like, pretty standard tutorial stuff. You get the pickaxe. And here you want to do the special jump like that. So you want to hug the wall and then go to the left, press left, and then press right away, and then mash A, and you can go on. So, like, the first jump here it's a good place to practice it. You need that jump a lot during the run. So, like, there's no reason to like keep going until you can do that. That jump. It just need practice. Like, it's very intuitive. It's hug the wall, do a wall jump, and then press the other direction. So if you're on the left, on the right you want to press left, and then right, and hug the upper wall, but you won't hug it much. Okay, so here you need 8 bucks to buy the new pickaxe. You cannot dig that, so you dig on the first tile you can dig. So that's here, and you dig down. So the position of those 8 trashium are near that creeper down here. So you can go to the left as soon as you get the trashium here. The creeper will uncover one. And you go for the 8 bits. You may have copper, but yeah. Okay, so you really want to start digging here as soon as you get trashium on the left. Then you pass those unbreakable rocks here. You keep going, you get this bit here. If you have copper, that's lucky. And you kill that creeper and you go immediately to the right and you get that bit here. So dig on the left as soon as you get here. You get the trashium there. Then you pass those unbreakable rocks. You get that. Then this one, pass the creeper. And then you take a damage here to get this bit, whatever. You dig here, so near the ladder. And you got 3 extra stuff here. One up here. And one down there. Okay, then you go back to the stuff. You sell your stuff to the robot girl. And you go buy your pickaxe. So here you really want to go as soon as you have only 8. You don't need to waste time digging. So if you have iron or copper, you go back as soon as possible. And then you start digging down. You want to dig as straight down as possible because you'll have to go back up, and going back up is easier on a straight shaft. But yeah, if you're not able to do that, well, whatever. And yeah, the depth is set, so you'll be at 32 meters down, but the positioning is not, so sometimes you'll have to dig on the right or left, and that wastes time. Okay, so first thing, you go in the standard way to the boots. And there you go. And now you want to run all the time. You never let go of the run button. That's why I put it to right trigger, because I find it uncanny to press X all the time. But you do as you like. But yeah, you can remap controls. Don't hesitate to do so. Like, right trigger is very good for that. It makes everything easier. Alright, and then you go up. And instead of going there, which is like the normal place you want to go, you want to hug this wall there, so take some momentum and then hug here, and you do the special jump, so right and left, to climb up there. So you do it twice, it's not too hard, and then you go here to this special entrance. And here we're getting the dark matter. You may want to kill that guy, you really don't want to get killed here, but whatever, you can take damage, it's not important. And as soon as you got the 3 dark matters bits in the secret area, so past the second tortoise or something, whatever the stuff is, You go back down and you go back up. And you get you sell all that dark matter, and what we'll do with it is buy pickaxes. So you have the pickaxe. Selling takes time. Whatever. Just press A and B to keep to occupy your thumbs. And you speak to the guy. You want to press B twice to pass the dialogues as soon as possible. Then you press down once. You buy 3 pickaxes and the medium pouch. And then when you have all that, you should be like between $10 and $20 or something like that. Like you don't have much. Then you start going straight down. Okay, so that's funny. Important fact: I'm going to go to this cave here for that green stuff here, it's a citrine. It's sell for 16, and you can have one easily here. If you already dig up once, you don't need to go into that cave, that first cave that's about like 40 to 50 meters down deep. You can go straight down for the second dungeon, where the arrow is, but the trick is, near the first dungeon, there's like there's a teleporter, and you want to. Here we go. That's lucky to get down there. As soon as you see it, you go back to the city and you sell all your stuff. And you keep going, and you go to the second dungeon. You should have nothing. Okay, in the second dungeon, you want, of course, to get up there. Get the orb here. You don't need much orbs, you need like 11. And like, there are different type of routes. If you have extra orbs, I'll let you figure that out by yourself. Like buying teleporters and stuff can be useful. But yeah, you need a bit of orbs, so. Okay, and then you have the steam jump. So what you want to do is get on that second lake here, and stay underwater so it keeps filling your meter, and you get to that secret area here with a second steam jump. So you should have enough water because you stayed there. You open those 2 levers, so numbers 2 and 3, and you dig all the treasures here. You should be about like, yeah. My meter here is 11 orbs. Once again, my orb route is not very tight, so whatever. And if you want, you can get that bit here. That's not, doesn't cost much. Like, we'll talk about money optimization later on. But yeah, first you can try to get everything you want. And then, as soon as you're done with the second dungeon, you go back in town and you sell all your stuff. And you should have enough money to buy, yeah. I have a lot of money here because, of course, I'm showing stuff, so I pick more stuff than needed. But you should have 100 here, that's the matter. And you buy a big pouch, a teleporter, and 2 ladders. We use the ladder later on. And you teleport back, and you keep digging down, and you try getting to dungeon number 3. But before that, we have 2 stops to make on those optional areas. This one has 50 gold in it. That's quite a lot at that point in the game. And you keep going downward. Yeah, you should be very careful with those turtles because they don't stop at ledges, so yeah, this one is going to fall on my face. Yeah, so don't die, of course, don't get crushed. And you keep going to optional area number 2, well, number 3 of the creepers area. So that's deeper down. That's about at 140 meters, I'd say. Here we go. So you get there, you go up here, grab, destroy, like solve the puzzle. Oh wow, you want to get up here with a running jump. You get that quartz for 50 bucks. You can get those orbs once again. My orb route is not definitive so far. And you get back down. You can do a running jump here to grab those 3 power-ups. And wow. And now you want to use your teleporter, teleport back, sell all your stuff because you'll need space to for the 3rd dungeon. So, and you go back down. Once you sell, you don't buy anything. Once again, be very wary of those fucking turtles. And the next dungeon will be at always 150 meters. So you get there, and we'll get the drill here. So there are 3 levers to activate here, if you remember that area. You go for the leftmost first on the top. You can do like 2 steam jumps, or you can get in manually if you don't have water, or a different way to optimize it. And then you go to the rightmost one. Like, the order doesn't really matter, but doing the last one has it's a good place or whatever. Maybe it's not the best, but yeah, that's my level order so far. You may disagree with it. So yeah, leftmost one. You want to have water at that point, so you can get this little quartz here. That's a lot of money. You don't want to pass. And keep going. You don't need water. You dig 2 tiles here under those turtles, and you get the quartz and 2 minerals. Usually they're chocolatite or dolomite or galenite, I think that's the name. You open the 3rd lever, you go back there. That's nice of them to give us an orb, but we don't need anything. And go back up, grab the drill. Okay, and here we go. So I don't talk at all about like movement optimization, but you'll figure it out by yourself. There's no much optimization for jumps I can talk about, but there are a bit of... Some jumps are trickier than others. For example, here what you want to do, by the way, is optimize your water. So you don't want to keep pressing the drill as much as necessary. You want to leave that dungeon with at least 1/2 meter. Yeah, so about jumps optimization, what you can do when you go to the drill is like jump early here to land exactly on top of that. But yeah, okay, so you drill your way out, jump above the critter. You don't climb the ladders, by the way. You press up and jump, so you go faster. You drill this like little block here, and you go out, and then you'll drill your way down to the second area of the game. You may want to try to keep water here, but if you don't have any, it's okay. Okay, and here, like, there's the first big money question of the game. You need 1,100 when you leave the first dungeon we're going back to. So here you sell your stuff, you go back through the exit, and you want to be exactly at like 600 here. Maybe a bit less. You can be, but you need. You can be at 584 when you leave this area. 584 is the minimum you need to get. So you have to make the math in your head, and maybe you have to go back there and dig a little bit more in the zombie area to get more stuff, because you really need 1100 and will get only 516 in the first dungeon. So once you sold your stuff, you buy the plate armor and the deep tank and a teleporter, very important. And then you can go back down to the first area. You don't go back to the zombie land yet. And you go to the first dungeon, so that should be a small drop. You can use your teleporter. You use your teleporter to go back to the city, so you can put it before entering or after, doesn't matter. And what you're going to do here is go to the secret area again. So there are two ways to do that. Either you go again past the thing, and you do the special jump we did on the first time we got there. So that's the slow solution, but you might want to know about it. So yeah, you do that. You take your momentum. You jump here. You want to have visual or sound cues or something too for that jumps. It's kind of tricky. And you do it twice because once is never enough. Of course, it should be reliable, but yeah. Anyway, so and you want to go back there, but there's a faster way to do that. As soon as I'm done with it, I need to do it because the faster way to go on this thing. Yeah, here we go. And then you enter there. But the fastest way to go here is when you go back. I should not have taken that, but whatever. When you are at the entrance, you can hug this wall here and do those jumps. Or you can do a special jump here too, like if you feel adventurous, but you don't have to. There we go. And you can climb up there. The good thing about going here is you can have some sidetrack here, and that gives you one extra 16. So if you're a bit short, you need that. If you're not yet at 600 at the city. Anyway, and then you do the special jump here, but this one is a bit trickier because you only have one tile to do the drop instead of like 2 or more, so you don't have the same visual cues and you tend to jump a bit early. So you can get stuck here, but once you practice it, it can go well. Like, a lot of time is wasted on world record on the 16-minute to those jumps. If you get them first try, that's the first big step towards sub 25. Anyway, of course I'm terrible tonight at it, but that's the tutorial effect. So I like to, yeah, but that's why there is an easy way, but I will not do the slow way in runs, so you do whatever you like. Ah, come on. There we go. So you do that jump, it's possible, it's a bit hard. And then you won't dig up here. In the middle here, I don't have water, but there are 3 diggable tiles. And if you dig, like, you can have, here we go. You can have a diamond. Diamond for 500, it's a lot. Then you do steam jumps upward to get to this special area. You may want to kill the critters, you may not, like, that's whatever, but water is very scarce here. So you do a steam jump on that tile, right next to the magnet, so you can unlock this place and you kill the fan or the generator, whatever it is. 4, 5, 6 hit with the pickaxe, and then you go back down. And you fill up your tank. And you leave this area. So you drop, you go to the right, you drop. Nothing too magical here. And then you use your teleporter and you go back there and you sell everything and you should be at 1100. That unlocks Biff. You can see the money is a bit tight. Like it's easy to get screwed. But yeah, like you need to dig up a lot of stuff, and well. So you can go to Cranky and buy health. Why not? Then you go to Biff and you buy 2 pickaxes, 2 drills. So you should be about like between 0 and between actually 5 and $40. If you don't have, like, if you didn't unlock Biff here, obviously you want to drill a bit more on this area to get some like chocolate and stuff like that to sell to unlock Biff. But yeah, once you go back here to the zombie area after you unlock Biff and buy your drills. So unlocking Biff is the first long phase, like that's about 12 minutes of the run, so that's exactly half. And yeah, so far my PB at Biff is like 13:50 or something like that. World record is a minute faster than that, so like 12 something would be a good time. But yeah, that's half of the run. Then we want to go to the second dungeon of the zombie area. So you dig downward. You'll have the dungeon appear on the map. What's very important is never to trigger a zombie here. So I'd rather like do that and go around than fight him because they hit hard. And of course you don't want to explode. You don't want to lose HP, but sometimes it happens. Okay, so the first red drop that appears here is the first dungeon. Knowing where the first dungeon here is can be good because... yeah, cool, everything exploded. Can be interesting because it has like a refill here, so you may want to enter the dungeon and refill your stuff, or not. It's completely optional. But yeah, you dig downward. Keep going. Avoid the zombies. Go down, down, down. You'll unlock those little caves. Like it can go faster using them, or you know, like you can encounter those big zombies and that will kill you. And second optional area right after the teleporter here, you have another refill. So once again, it's optional, but it can be useful to know because water can be scarce in HP too. Then you pass this like heavy rocks area. So you have to drill. That takes quite a bit. And then you wait for the second dungeon where we'll get Steam Punch. But yeah, you want to optimize those movements. You may want to kill creepers to go faster and refill your health or water once again, but yeah. So you dig down. You're not scared to miss it because, oh wow, that zombie is going to kill itself, whatever. There's like a red drop happening, but it's about like 340 meters. It's variable. Then you do the special jump here. You don't want to go all the way around, so special jump to the face of that ugly dude. Dig up, dig up. Break the crates. And boom, get to the Steam Punch. Then obviously you don't have the choice but use the Steam Punch to unlock the stuff, and then you can drop down. Let's drop down. You can drop directly here because if you didn't take the little orb, you can refill everything when you leave. And now we want to keep going and dropping down to the third dungeon. So you don't care about money, by the way. You just try to drill as straight as possible and not exploding. Oh wow. So yeah, you drill down, you don't die, you don't take damage because HP is very important for this third dungeon. And yeah, you have like the little dot telling you, hey, the dungeon is here. So with luck, you didn't die, you didn't take a single hit. That will not necessarily happen. So you may need to take this orb as soon as possible. I will avoid it here because, like, once again, HP is important. So you take a damage here, you go through those zombies. You do a steam jump here. You don't need really steam, but it's like water is not important. And you do the special jump to get up here. We're trying to unlock the fan here, so we actually don't take the full dampeners that are in this dungeon. And you keep going. You need at least 2 bars of health here. Very important, because we're going to, like, damage boost, or not damage boost, but just take damage and go through everything here, because you don't want to take time to kill them, and it's awful if you don't do so. And then you want to do a special jump on the left instead of the right, or on the right if you get there. You dig, and you go to the fan. Nothing too complicated here. You try not to die, obviously, and you may want to remain a bit high because you don't want to fall on the acid. Yeah. So you pass those those robots. You try not to die. Oops, need water. That was lucky. You can kill it with the pickaxe anyway. And you have a full refill here, so nothing is important. So you will leave this area full water and full health, except if you're a big dummy. Then you use a steam punch to blow up that barrel. And here, if you're decent at it, you should do only like 2 bounces. Here we go. And you leave the area. And since I was smart, I kept that, so I leave full life, full health. That's pretty lucky. Okay, so now we don't have the full dampeners, and we are going to fall then to the 3rd world, so that's a bit scary, isn't it? Yeah, all that jazz. You don't want to die, obviously. And so you get to these like green lamps. You need, yeah, there we go. And so you put 2 ladders, because you bought 2 ladders early on, remember? And you will dig under those, and then press up and jump as soon as you see, like, either on the map or visually, you do whatever. But if you press up and jump, no left, no right, you will have a jump off the ladder, and you'll be good to go. And then you go to the 3rd world. So obviously you go on the leftmost like column here. You dig in it, and yeah, this is also the process to get sequence breaker. Yeah, so there's an achievement to do that. You get to this door. Okay, and there are 2 cases here. The slow strat that I will demonstrate is to dig up and to go back to the village and to buy. You may want to sell stuff, but yeah. The slow strat is to buy the sturdy armor. You should have enough by that point. So yeah, I was short on orbs, by the way. I had exactly what I needed. And you take the shortcut and you go back. If you're like super ballsy, you don't get that, so you save a bit of time. You dig like directly downward and you save a bit of time, but in exchange you're pretty much screwed, like water-wise, not water-wise, but health-wise and stuff like that. Alright, I cannot get that here, sadly, because like not getting screwed here is very important. And you need to keep an eye on your health and water. Water is very scarce in this area, so you need to keep like full water always. So kill critters, kill turrets, try to get every resources you can. And you go downward, and now you're not scared to miss out on the dungeon, because you cannot miss out on it. You have to enter it and cut the generator to progress, so everything is fine. You go downward without like being scared of missing on the dungeon. and you enter the first dungeon. Solving it is like the standard way. You go up, you go down, you don't explode because you're crazy stupid. Oh wow, really? Super soup? Yeah. Sounds terrible indeed. So you get into there. You may want to get health here if you're scared, but you don't need to. And you go up. And you can skip entirely the mineral detector. So you just jump above it. You save like a second doing that. You may want to get it if you're very low, very low on health, but it's not important at all. And then you have to pass those two jerks, and you get the orb. And to avoid fall damage, you can like hit the laser, or you can fall directly there. It doesn't matter. You go there, avoid the lasers, and break the generator. You paid attention not to grab the orb, so you'll leave here with full HP and full water. And now this laser is not here anymore, so you can keep going. And now starts like the magnet part. There's going to be a lot of those here, and it's going to be quite hard to navigate. But if you pay attention, you may be able to do so normally. And once again, water is very important, so you want to kill stuff. And I hope, yeah, for water. Cool, lucky. Okay, and yeah, pay attention to what dies and what not, so you get the resources all the time. Of course, you want to go through those like electrical rocks that trip up because you kill them in one hit. And once again, pay attention to where you fall. Try not to die. Up, 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 up. Pay attention to the upward wow. Okay. And then you get to dungeon number 2. Once again, you cannot pass it anyway, so you will see it. It's all good. It's all made for it. Here you want to trigger the laser so you can progress. Tum 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 tum. Get that. And get the double jump, which is very useful. Yep. Get the dash. Awesome. So you get back up, and here you have a generator to disable. So it's above that rock, so you do a like water jump. Destroy everything, double jump up there, up we go. And very important, the static dash destroys the turrets in one hit, so we'll use that a lot. And then you go back down, use the static dash not to take fall damage if you want. Yeah, and yeah, well, that's very true actually. If you kill people with the environment, like enemies, you'll get that the 3/4 of resources. And that's very important to take note of and use during the run. But yeah, now we can kill the turrets in one hit. We're very powerful considering where we're at. The resources are very important, don't underestimate them, so keep your... Oh wow, water meter full. Don't die. There we go. Nice. And you go down. You can use, like, a lot of the parts here are already dig up, so you can just fall down pretty quickly. Try not to die, because you don't have the full dampeners once again. Okay, anyway. So now digging takes a long time, but it's okay, it's not too bad. And we are in the laser area. And And that's the last area before the end of the run, so don't sweat too much. You still need a lot of water. Yep, you may want to take full damage. But yeah, everything hurts a lot, so be very, very careful about whether or not you choose to take damage to save time. And soon enough you'll be past all the lasers. You'll have turrets to destroy to refill your stuff. You'll have still a lot of stuff trying to kill you. You can farm a bit for health and water. And now you need, like, you're very close to the entrance. And two possibilities. Either you find the last dungeon with a generator super quickly, or not. If you find it quickly, you're lucky, and you enter it. And it's about, like, between, like, 8:30 and 8:60, so it can be pretty much anywhere. The other option, if you don't find it right away, is to get to the entrance and you see that, oh shit, you need to cut this laser down, and you go back up to town. You don't even need to sell stuff, but whatever, I did it by reflex, and you go back there, and here, yeah, the game will show you where that door is. Good to know that you don't need to dig usually to get in here, so there's a way. Wow. And here, if I die, I'm not too salty because I have the shortcut unlocked. But whatever, I don't want to die anyway. But yeah, that can be a big run killer. Yeah, I need water, I need stuff. I need to get there. As I said, I think usually you don't really need... Oh wow, you're going to kill me, aren't you? Usually you don't need to dig to get there, but apparently I'm unlucky. Whatever, I'm dead. There's like 5 entrances to the last dungeon? Really? Oh, I didn't know about that. But yeah, it's anyway after 800 meters, you need to find an entrance to that shit, and to get there. So yeah, I don't know. Either I'm very unlucky or I'm very stupid here, but. Anyway, let's get to that dungeon. This is pretty easy. You can almost bomb rush it if you have some health, because of course those guys give back health and money. "12 to 5 and 10. I don't understand what you're saying, Super Soup. Oh, you mean like position? There are 5 different positions, and yeah, I have a very bad one. Sometimes you can fall directly there. Anyway, once you've destroyed the last generator, if you did everything I showed you, because we destroyed like a lot of generators already. So you can get to the last boss, and then. Good to note that there is like a full refill if you dig right under the first laser here. Full refill, and you get up there. You don't have to take full damage here, even if the screen goes black, you can still control your character. Oh, o'clock, okay. And then, that's the reason we take Steam Punch, is it destroys super quickly the boss. So you use your Steam Punch. In 3 charge punch, you can destroy your generator. Destroying a generator cancels the boss attack. Destroying all generators kills all the minions. So you do 3 hits to everything, and then you hope for good position on those generators. You never want to get hit here. It's slow. I think it's faster to go to avoid the laser and go to another generator than to take a hit. Except if it's very far, of course, but oh yeah, I need that one. Anyway, you destroy. So there are 3, then wow, 3, then 5, then 7 for each phase. You can see there's a generator on the map, by the way. That helps a lot. And you destroy all of them with the Steam Punch. Thank God, when you destroy a generator, you have a full refill. That helps a lot. Yeah, the generator block the lasers from the boss, so you want to use that to your advantage. Get behind them, but yeah, there's a bit of learning about where to shoot the blocks, and I'm not very good at it yet. So of course there's an optimal order to do that, but oh wow, I didn't want to take damage here. And 3 last hits and you're done with the game. You split as soon as you deal the 3 last hits, so that was a 41-51, that was not too bad. There you go. So that's how you complete the game. So I have notes on, I'll put my notes on under the description of this video on YouTube. So you'll have some more data about what to buy and how much it costs. But yeah, I guess that's an okay tutorial for people to start running a game. I showed you pretty much everywhere you have to dig and how much you need money to do so. So yeah, you could like start of that. Then it's like you have to do it two or 3 times to get the route done in your brain, and then you're good. Hey Samat. Okay, so I'm sorry, but I have to go. So yeah.